Hey, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if this is your first time. Um, so new content for the channel. Welcome to that. It's first ever reaction video. You know, I started this channel, I don't know, a few months ago, really as a way to just push myself, kind of motivate myself to keep learning songs. You know, I've been playing the guitar for 30 something years. Um, I took a little time off and then really got back at it the last 5 or 6 years. And um, just upload, recording myself has really been a good motivation. I started uploading them on, I think, just Facebook, which was kind of a nightmare. So that's where really the channel was born out of, just really more or less a place to throw those videos. And as we've progressed here, and a few people have started to follow along, I really do want to kind of diversify that a little bit. And I think, I've done a couple product reviews, guitar reviews, things like that. And, I love music, mostly metal music, but I love music and would just like to kind of try some different content here, and just talk to you guys about music and things I like. So anyway, we're going to give this a shot. Got a new area here, as you can see, new little background. I don't know if I'm going to keep it like this. I may change it. I may flip myself around. I may put something else in the background. I don't know. But this is what we've got for now. This is the starting point. So it can only go up from here, right? But yeah, so we're going to give this a shot. For the first go, I don't know how I'm going to approach reaction videos, really. I've watched them a lot. I like most people, I binge watch them a lot of times. And so I don't know if long term, if I'm going to be, the type of guy to pause it continually and talk during the video, or if I'm going to kind of let it play and give my thoughts afterwards. It may kind of end up being somewhere in between. This first song is 7 minutes long, so I'm going to try and just let it play through and just do its thing and then give my thoughts. So you read the title, you know what we're checking out. It's Metallica. It's their newest one. I'm a couple weeks late on it. I've put off reaction videos for a little while just because I love to check out new music as soon as it comes out. So I get anxious and I can't wait to film it. So this one I could wait for. I figured this was a good place to start. I'll just say offhand, I kind of have I don't want to say love-hate, but relationship with Metallica, but they're not always my favorite. I grew up at an interesting time, so I was a little late for their early stuff. And by the time I really got into some, quote unquote heavier music, it was really at the height of the hair metal, was my thing, for better or worse, whatever, Poison and Rat and Warrant and Winger and Bon Jovi and Def Leppard and Motley Crue and, all those guys, Firehouse. I mean, all that stuff was kind of my thing. And I didn't get into the Metallicas and Megadeths and Slayers and Anthrax and, all that kind of stuff, Pantera and all, until really a lot later, honestly. I missed out on some of the early stuff there. So, yeah, Metallica's always been a weird one for me because probably my most formative, listening years, I guess, when I was kind of coming up through it was really around the Enter Sandman time and things like that, So that's kind of what, and that's definitely not, indicative of their early stuff. So I don't know. I guess, Metallica is one of those ones for me where I definitely know them. I respect them. I love what they've done. They've obviously been a huge influence, in the whole scene and in the industry. And, but I don't particularly, admittedly, I don't really know their full catalog that well. I missed out on the last handful of albums. So I've been checking out these new songs as they've come out. They've got the new album coming up. And 2 songs in, Lux Eterna and Screaming Suicide, I've checked out. I've listened to them multiple times. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like either of them particularly well. I can't really get into either of them. There's things that I just don't care for personally with both of them. So we're gonna check out this one. It's the third one that they've released. I haven't heard it yet, so let's give this one a shot for the first reaction. See if I like this one any better. But I've talked too much. This is a long video, but like I said, I just kind of wanted to give you a little intro on what we're doing here new on the channel. So let's check this one out. And let's go. Building that suspense. Oh. Dougie. Repetitive. There we go. I'm going to stop for a second and take that back, but halfway through, I don't know. I almost feel bad not liking it because it's Metallica. But and and in doing these reaction videos too, there's something to be said. Like I mean, who am I to say anything, to criticize anything? I mean, I'm a schmuck sitting in my sunroom watching videos. They're making the music. Um, but yeah, from a fan perspective, it's I'll just say it's a very repetitive, not particularly interesting riff to me so far. I do love James' vocals. I've always liked the way he sounds. Um, I don't. I like the mix better than their first couple, especially Lux Eterna. I still don't love it. I don't love the way the drums sound on Metallica albums. I know there's always the jokes about the Saint Anger album, which is particularly bad. But in general, I'm not a fan lately of how they're mixed in. But anyway, it sounds like it's getting a little different. So let's keep checking it out. Is that it? That's it. Okay. I don't know. Um, I would I would probably listen to that more than the other two that have come out. Uh, at the moment, I tend to find myself switching the station when they come on. I might leave this one on. It's I feel like there's bands that put out long songs. I think, I mean, right off the top of my head, I think somebody like Dream Theater or whatever that has some lengthy songs. And, there's a lot of intricacies to those. Honestly, this song could and maybe should have been almost half the length that it was. Some of those sections just were too repetitive for me to last that long. There wasn't enough change or interest or dynamics to it. Um, Again, I like James' voice. I mean, guitars sound great, bass sounds good. The drums have a better mix than most of their songs. The chorus didn't really hook me in particular. A little bit, I could see my kind of getting stuck in my head a little, but not a lot. But overall, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sure the Metallica faithful may come from, but I'm not thrilled so far. I'm not looking forward to the album necessarily. I am in a sense to see if there's better stuff on there, but I'm not overly looking forward to the album. I'm definitely not running out to get tickets, and I'm not honestly particularly upset that they're not playing my local festival this year either. So, I don't know, man. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do with these reactions. I don't know what I'm going to be able to add of value per se, but just kind of fun to watch and maybe have you watch along with me and check out some new stuff and see what we think. But this, yeah, for the first one, this was interesting. I mean, it's kind of underwhelming for me overall, like the first two have been. So I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, huge respect to Metallica for being the massive force in the music scene that they are, but these three just haven't really done it for me. So anyway, there's the new stuff. There's the new background. I'm gonna get off and I'm gonna record another one here real quick, and you'll see that one after this one. So if you've got any suggestions for me, I mean, I did miss a pretty big chunk of music, heavy music in particular, for the first good chunk of the 2000s, maybe for the first 15 or 20 years. So there's plenty of stuff out there I haven't heard. There's a lot of new stuff I have. Like I said, I do tend to check out stuff pretty fast. So, but yeah, if there's something down that you'd like to see me check out, drop it in the comments. I'm definitely willing to entertain that if I haven't heard it already. Why not? So anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Give it a like and subscribe if you want. We're the community's growing here, so I appreciate it. Check out some of the playthrough videos. I got a couple more coming up here pretty soon. So until next time, appreciate it, guys.